Hello and welcome back to the Fan Pub. My name's Sean, this is Al. I'm doing another bold prediction. This is bold prediction number 8. This particular one, it's one of the rare times actually that something happens and you just suddenly realise something. And this is one of those things that came a bit later. This is the most of my bold predictions have been written before basically the end of December, early January. Most Al knows this is one that we've only really just started talking about, and I think it's George Kittle. I got a feeling George Kittle is going to end up being the tight end number 1 for this year. Do not get me wrong, Kelsey is going to be very, very close. We can be very, very confident that George Kittle, and mark this in, is 1,300 to 1,350 yards for this year, 10 to 13 touchdowns is truly where I believe his capability lies. He was doing this with an amalgamation of quarterbacks last year. I've looked back over the tape. I've had to look at the last couple of years and really piece together what this guy's capable of. I just think the stability at quarterback is going to massively help him. He's the perfect outlet valve there. In fact, he's probably the piece of the offense, frankly, that stands out for me. While everything else is in flux, that's the one thing that stands out. I believe in him. I think you can bold him in as a great prediction. I think he'll end up the tight end number 1 for this year. I think Kelsey's going to be a very close second. But this is where value lies, because at the moment, he's going in roughly the 3rd round of drafts. It's a steal. Now, one of our drafters, Dean, took him actually in 3rd round up here. And that, to me, looks like a great pick. And it was a player on my radar, should he bounce back, but he never did. I'm not sure I would have taken him because it only really came together after the draft. Everything fell into place and I realised that is a good pick. A really good pick, and I have to say that really with a bit of envious eyes. So if you get a chance, if you can get this guy, rarely look at tight end strategies, but in the 3rd round, having already locked 2 good pieces in, I think this guy offers you that elite top tight end upside that you very rarely get. And with those kind of numbers that I'm seeing, that gives you a steal. That's a potentially close to 200-point play you're getting in the 3rd round. You take that all day long. You don't even hesitate. So don't be frightened. I think when we look back next year, we'll see this as a great bold prediction.
Yeah, I mean he's going ADP 24, but you know he could drop. A lot of people don't like taking tight end early. We're normally one of those
tight end averse, but there is a few occasionally it's worth doing.
Yeah, I mean I've been looking at the scrimmage for San Francisco, and out of 25 passes, half of them are going to Kittle. That tells you that he's probably going to be their biggest offensive weapon in the receiving game. I'm
going to go a little deep here and just add this on that line. So just remember this metrics: 80 to 85 catches for this forthcoming fantasy season, 1,300 to 1,350 yards, 10 to 13 touchdowns. Just remember it, because that could be what you're looking at when you get to the end of fantasy. That tells you an awful lot about this guy's upside.
And you were freakishly close with a lot of your predictions.
It could be superb. So I'm putting that in there and saying, one to watch for on your drafts and take advantage while others may stir. It's very rare you get a 3rd round player with that kind of capability, so worth a shot.
I mean, the other thing is, as Sean said, even if Jimmy G goes down, he did it with Nick Mullins last year.
He was doing it with everybody. Yeah, he was doing it all over.
Didn't matter who he was.
And that's the thing that really struck me. I should have picked up on that a little earlier, but I'm glad I got it before the season started, so it's worth mentioning now.
Okay, well, what do you think? Is Sean right to put Kittle up? Do you think he's going to have a big year, or are you
still sticking with Kelsey? I mean, not that there's much between them because they both could be very elite and the numbers could be interchangeable. But to get a guy in the 3rd, I've always paid a cheaper value if you can.
Yeah, I mean, Kittle is going in the 3rd and Kelsey's going in the 1st a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So,
although you did very well to get him in the 2nd in that draft, so that was good.
Well in the 20s.
Anyway, so just one to think about. Thank you very much for watching, and as Al says, if you like the videos, comment, like and share, and please give us your thoughts on it.
And subscribe. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
See you next time.